Well, I had to come on now because if not, my eye ain't gonna make it. My eye, look how red I am, guys. Please donate. No, I'm kidding. Hey, how's it going, everyone? So yeah, near miss in lower Earth orbit today. The light's hurting my eyes. I'm like a vampire. I'll put it down. And that's what's happening. Or actually just happened. So there's a big problem with debris around the Earth, obviously. And there's a near miss of two extremely large objects. And if they would have hit together, it would have caused thousands of pieces of debris. And you don't have to be a scientist or a genius to understand that they're literally polluting, littering, not littering, littering all around the globe. So, in low Earth orbit, when large objects like that collide, well, there's some debris falls back down to Earth. It all falls back down to Earth, and the big pieces, one day it's going to be dangerous. We could land on a house. It has before, and it's very rare. We're very lucky that all the objects that come back down fall into the ocean mostly, and in the desert because Kazakhstan and all that. But it's something pretty serious, and they've been talking about it for a couple of years now, wanting to make designs and new innovative ways of picking up this debris. How's it going, everyone? Who's in the house? Kassar, first in the house. Thank you very much. Good evening, you two guys. Moonmaster, love that word, love that name. I'm used to it now. I'd appreciate if everybody stuck to that to that name. I'm just kidding. Crazy Music Space Jam, my friend Aliaus Valhalla. How's it going, my friend? Merci d'être ici, Aliaus, comme d'habitude. Mr. Peter Benton's in the house. You got to check out Crazy Music Space Jam, you guys. I know a couple of you took the time to sub, and I appreciate that. Music channel, but do check out Aliaus' channel. He's right underneath there, Aliaus Valhalla. Good guy, like all of you are, and gals that come back because it's always just us. We get some new people once in a while that seep into the cracks. We're supposed to be at 96.4, but it didn't go up. So social blowed, yes, social blow. That's what they should be called. Social blade tells you probably about 87%, 82%, something like that, close to being able to tell you how many subs that you're going to get. And mine doesn't function and it's all because I get a troll that has 30 or 40 channels and subs. So once he goes down, when he sees that the subs are going up, well, he unsubs or she unsubs. And then after that, what do? Well, they come back with their channels. So all of a sudden one day I get, oh, look, 75 subs. That's cool at the beginning of the month, but on a Monday, right? And you go a couple of days, and then after a couple of days, whoop, well, then the subs start going down, 3-4 subs. If I post a good video, they'll bring the subs 2-3 down. But do they actually think that everybody thinks that the subs are going down? It makes the channel look even more legit. Mark, how's it going? No, I know. I'm telling you, I am on a roll. And if I wouldn't be on so early, if I didn't come on so early, I don't know if I'm going to make it till 10 o'clock. I always say that, but I always try to stick around. You guys are used to me leaving for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds to play in my eye and come back. So no comment tonight. Cloudy again. Yeah, cloudy here. Well, here, snowstorm. And while I was doing the stream this afternoon, it was also snowing. It snowed all day with very low accumulation, like 2-3 centimeters, but more snow on the way. It's snowing right now, and there's more on the way tonight. And everyone's talking about Beetlejuice too, eh? Beetlejuice, when it exploded in 2019, it is still recuperating. So right now, the atmosphere around it and the chromosphere, it lifted up. It was like 400 billion times more mass than a regular coronal ejection, by the way. That was actually a surface ejection on Betelgeuse. As a matter of fact, that's the only surface ejection they've ever seen a star do. And I'll tell you, anywhere in the universe. And I don't know if you guys know it, but Betelgeuse is one of the biggest stars in the universe. It's big. Alpha Ori, Alpha, also called Alpha Ori. So in the constellation of Orion, on the top, you see that red star. You got Mars is red further out, near Taurus, and then you have Betelgeuse in the constellation of Orion and Betelgeuse is a massive star. So they say we're not going to see a supernova in our day. We have that comet coming by the first time in 53,000 years. The last time that comet, 2022 E3 ZTF came by Earth, there were Neanderthals on Earth. Just to tell you. So, like, if it's actually a spaceship, when they come back, they're going to say, holy crap, they've evolved. But hey, we're talking 53,000 years. And that's really a long time when you think of it. So no comet tonight, no. And that comet, it's not going to be seen as close as Neowise. Basically, it's at one point it'll be beside Mars. We're going to see it in general. It's in the northern hemisphere. It's northeast, I think. It's between the two dippers. That's where we're going to be seeing it right now in a couple days. Between both dippers, the Big Dipper and the Small Dipper, northern hemisphere. At one point, it's going to cross up into the sky. And again, that's seen here from Montreal. You know, depending on where we are around the world, well, people are going to see it in different areas in the sky. That's for sure. But as for that debris, I am beyond sick of them doing all that debris around Earth. I mean, what do you think the aliens are saying when they come here? What a bunch of pigs. What the hell are they doing? They must say there's something not right with, you know, and they're putting more stuff up there, by the way. Lots more stuff up there. And DARPA with their X-planes and stuff, doing a whole bunch of joint partnerships with NASA and DARPA, partnering to build a spacecraft, a thermonuclear spacecraft to get to Mars and stuff. More debris. You watch, more debris. Thumbs up, done. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thanks, Peter. Lisa Eckerly in the house. Hey, Bruce and family. Thank you so much, Lisa, for coming by. I'm like a vampire. I'm telling you, the light is hurting my eyes. But if I dim it down too much, I won't see anything. Sugar B in the house. And thanks to all you guys and gals being members. Appreciate it. John Black is in the house. How's it going, John Black? Mr. Christopher Rollins back in the house. Thank you so much, sir. Always coming by. He still has no wrench. It's like the wrenches don't work. He's actually the settings. You're in my settings, along with a couple of other people that I see don't have wrenches, but for whatever the reason, howdy crazy. I thought you were talking to me. Probably the craziest one here. I've got a time delay here, like watching a Chinese flick. Yes. You hear it after, the sound afterwards. Hey, look. Why did he go that way? You must not go that way. Okay, don't get me started. Marion G, hello to you. Masked Bishop, greetings, Earthlings. Thank you so much for stopping by. Preparing some more launches, doing a lot of tests to send the people to the moon in 2025, which I don't think is going to happen. I really believe they're going to set things back. They might even cancel the mission. I'm not hoping they will, but either way, we're not going to see anything probably. That's for sure. Neuroofficial, thanks. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, Sugar B, same here. Same here. I do a lot of screen time. That really could be it. I have to get myself glasses, blue blockers or something, those glasses that protect the eyes from the screen. At one point, like, I don't know about you guys, but me, I totally bring the screen down, like really dim down. You can see the light go down when I'm looking at things, and like when you're listening to something, like you don't have to have the intense light. I have the dark background here on StreamYard. It's a white background. I wish it was black. It's like looking through a star to be able to look at people. Well, when my eyes are like that, anyways. Thank you so much, Lisa Eckerly. Moonmaster has a nice ring to it, and it teases the trolls. David Donlin, how's it going, man? Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming to the stream before, also in all the other streams. Taking the time to comment. Jan, how are you doing? Wick 007, how about Full Moon Master? Oh, I like that one. That's when I upgrade. when I catch more things, maybe if I catch the moon one day again, I'm sure a couple of you are like, well, where's his moon footage? There isn't any moon. I'm not seeing the moon. Well, there is a moon, but I'm not seeing it. No stars at night either because we don't have any clear skies. And it's just sensational. It actually is fantastic. It's surprising that we can go this long without seeing um, the moon, the sun, and the stars. Just like, come on. On top of it, asteroids and comets are going by Earth. It would be really nice to be able to see them. But hang in there, Peter Benton. We may have the chance to see it to see it closer, anyways, because you got it. I didn't get it. I had no chance. Star Hunter, thanks for being here. Kira Holland, thank you. Hi. Laurie Aston's in the house. I heard somewhere, Bruce, about a direct hit coming. Well, it's funny you say that. Look, I'm looking at some asteroids that are supposed to come by Earth in 2023. There are some that are headed towards Earth. There's one 2030 or 2032 or something like that. And literally headed towards Earth. They're traveling at high speeds. They're far enough out. I haven't heard of anything recently. I know a 2022 BU is what went by, if I'm not mistaken. It's 42 million kilometers away from Earth when it's going by, or as it went by. 6 meters long, but apparently no danger for Earth. The magnetosphere should destroy asteroids that big. Like an asteroid the size of a big enough truck, we may be safe enough, But if you talk about an asteroid, okay, they do these there's applications online, and you can look at some theory that they're talking about how they decide how big an impact would be. And let me tell you, 25 to like 25 meters as compared to the 6 meter one. If that does hit, it would take out, and I say take out, it would affect something the size of a big enough town. That you would see, blown out windows. You'd see a hole, and it's also dangerous, and people can go deaf. This is what's scaring me. Massive asteroid or meteor enters the atmosphere. Many people can live, but a lot of people can go deaf. In the past, back in the 1900s, early 1900s, if not end of 1800s, they talked about that at one point, that there was a massive explosion with an asteroid that hit Earth, and it hit a town, and it made many thousands of people go deaf. So you're like, oof, that would be very scary. But I'm not sure if there's any that's supposed to directly hit Earth. But let me tell you that these asteroids are popping up each and every day. They're new. Look at 2022 BU. It's something they just found. So that means it's something that was coming towards Earth, and they're tracking them out a bit further out. Not that much further out, I'm telling you. So Chariklo was the name of the asteroid in the first stream that I talked about that had water ice found on it. It's a pretty interesting asteroid. It's on the outermost extremities of our solar system, guys, and it has a ring around it, just like Saturn. So they found water ice there. So, asteroids have ice, and they say there's a lot of cushion asteroids out there. I like the way they're just every day coming out with these new theories about a whole bunch of things. But again, it's still just new theories about stuff. Then you have Betelgeuse that explodes, a surface mass ejection, and they say that they know everything about the stars. No, they don't. That's the first one they've ever witnessed. So I worry about another thing. Imagine Earth, like a planet exploding like that, like a surface mass ejection, where the whole chromosphere and the whole layer of Earth, it just lifts up and takes off into space. Why am I thinking that? I don't know. Not to change the subject. Go right ahead. We need more than just the junk in the sky to talk about. So go right ahead. Not to change the subject, but I got to tell everyone in here to start prepping food, ammo, water, source, etc. Just saying, it's absolutely the time to do that. And I would take a suggestion, as silly as it's not silly actually. I have, I even have flotation. I have a flotation device here. Don't have a boat, never did, but I have a flotation device in case it gets that bad. Some people are going to live. A lot of people are going to live when shit hits the fan. But the way some people are going to live is going to be pretty extraordinary. Like, floating down the river with my vest or jacket. You never know when things get crazy. Hey, Kara Holland, thank you so much. I've been a long time member and love your content. Great job and keep up the great work. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow. Thanks, you guys. Masked Bishop in the house. Yoga with Denise. Hey, thanks for coming back, my friend. Come back on, see what that does. Be right back. Yeah, boy. There are contractors who are hired to clean our orbit shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah. And they're looking for some more people also, Lisa, like space, independent space agencies, looking for people in universities to come up with innovative ways. You must have heard very recently, they did a test. They were able to capture some debris in space, and what they did with I guess a contraption that they had, and they literally, I guess, singed or charred or like cooked the metal and melted it and made more granular, smaller pieces, I think. So that was interesting. But it's a serious problem, the debris. Every day there's more and more pieces occurring that they're not telling us about, that they don't even know, because there's collisions every day. There must be hundreds of them, and every time there's a collision, instead of having 15 pieces, you get a collision, and then now you have 60 pieces. Then there's another collision, you have 100 pieces. So there's a lot, and they've been talking about China, Russia, the States. They've all contributed to screwing up and messing everything up there. Eddie, Brian Dyer, thank you so much. Hello, Bruce. Miss your earlier stream. Was busy working today. I hope you had a good day at work, man. Thanks so much. But nice to see you again, brother. Eddie from Dublin, Ireland. Thanks, bro. Peace to you, man. And thanks for the generous contributions, you guys. That means a lot. Thanks for coming back, Eddie. I hope the weather's not too bad to you, Eddie, in your end or neck of the woods, because I'm telling you, a lot of people are having problems with their weather. It's either just completely rain, completely clouded over, but a lot of you have the cloudy, white, milky sky like me. That scares me. Sort of, it's scary to think that we could go months without seeing the sun or moon and stuff like that. I mean, wow. Just thinking of it. Hey there, Margaret. Thank you so much. We have Random Ralph. Greetings all. Thanks, Random. Right on, man. Are you having problems, Peter? I hope not. I'm having the eye problem, but I'm managing. Right on, Kassar. Thanks, brother. Right on. Thanks for being here, man. The generous contributions. Appreciate it. Suzanne is in the house. How's it going, Suzanne? So you guys enjoying the research? Do you think I'm full of shit? Do you think Bruce is showing fake UFOs? If somebody thought I was, it'd be cool in a way, because people would be able to try to debunk me. I'm trying to push the Y files. He likes debunking stuff and saying that everything's fake. I love the guy, by the way. And his fish. Anyways, the Y files. You got to check it out. But he was talking recently about a Canadian in Alberta that saw a giant figure up on top of a mountain. He's dead now. So I don't know. There was some parts that he was right in what he mentioned about the different angle of the mountain. But this guy loses his life after some agents and stuff went to his house. But anyways, it's a long story. Some people get abducted for showing the truth. This was a whistleblower. Cloudy with a chance of a moonballs. Yeah. Yeah. As long as we don't get the chance of the moon falling. Imagine the moon exploding. They wanted to nuke it. Sort of happy they don't. They probably have several times. Anyone else having freaky issues with your eyes today? Me, yeah, because I always do, but they were very, very dry. I'm telling you, I'm totally worried about what they're spraying. I heard they banned chemtrails in Mexico a couple days ago. Like maybe ban the cartel instead of banning freaking chemtrails. But anyways, they're too strong. The Casa Nostra is too strong. Yes, the Schumann resonance was super low for a while, and just recently it's been climbing high again. That's absolutely right. Lots of big energies. Yes, neuroofficial, and we had those two sunspots, major sunspots that were facing Earth. Now they're completely turned over. For me, could be in the States. You guys too would see it even less than me, I think, because I'm more north. But or the opposite. But those two sunspots have turned around, and leading up to 2025, the solar maximum, I think we're going to see some serious stuff. I just hope there's no massive flash or surface ejection or something. I hope it doesn't go micronova or supernova or whatever. I hope we're many years before that happens. Anyways, eventually it's going to possibly destroy Earth at one point. It's going to happen. That's my throat and eyes not spraying us enough. Some more of those aerosols into the lungs. Margaret says, okay, who fought you? Let me at him. Looks painful. Yeah, I tell you, I got punched in the face. My wife punched me in the face. She ties me up at night and does a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, it's the opposite. I wanted her to tie me up, but she doesn't want to tie me up. I'm kidding. If I had a wife, I wouldn't be on live stream. I wouldn't be sitting here doing my job. This is my wife right here. The computer. That's why I'm spending much time with her, always beside her, always pushing her buttons. Another problem. Neuro problems. At one point, people are going to be very stupid. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You see, the generations aren't getting smarter. They're not getting smarter. Neuralink. Imagine controlling brain waves. Good, thank you. Peter is fixed. Mr. Star Hunter. Sprad Paranormal is in the house. Hello to you. Thanks, man, for being here. Thanks for everything. Yeah, the ghosts are rough with me. I like push me around. I heard something this afternoon. I heard an actual exorcist, Catholic. The change of plans here, change of subject, but just something I saw today. And of course, they don't have images because they're not allowed taking images of the exorcism. But they were talking about the movie Exorcist. For a lot of people, maybe not today as much, but still for some. But back in the day, not that long ago, people, when they watched Exorcist when it first came out, I remember my mother saying that she watched it. This was pretty traumatizing, sort of like, the Bates Motel 2 at the beginning, mother talking to mother. Apparently, the scene was an iconic scene in the shower of Bates Motel with Anthony Perkins, right? Or something like that, the guy, as an actor. But in reality, the knife was seen with blood on it. There was no stabbing of anybody. No one was seen being stabbed. And then just the blood going down the drain in the shower. And then somebody grabbing the, when he moves over the, I think just the fact that guy looks really crazy was scary. But emotions are pretty crazy when people watch those movies. I don't even know why I'm more. I have no idea why I'm talking about that. Yeah, ghost chasing me. Yeah. You get a lot of ghosts in this house, boy, I tell you. Bruce, gas, no comment on the comet. Spread paranormal in the house. Do. Ringing 1314, the aliens are taking the gold. Yeah, that's another. Actually, yeah. I've said a lot of theories here, but that's one that I wasn't really thinking of. And I thought of it way back on the moon, too. And of course, they're into precious metals, I think, right? I think it's safe to say that the aliens are miners, definitely miners. Space people mining the planets. That's exactly what they're doing. Some people even believe that humans are on the moon doing some mining. I tell you what, we can see industrial setups without a doubt. Someone even said we can go as far as saying it looks like they're cities. Maybe it's not buildings where people can go in, but they're still constructed objects, no matter what they may be. Water seeping into the spaceship, right, Lisa? Water seeping inside. Somebody said, imagine if it blows a fuse or something and smoke starts coming out of all the craters on the moon. Well, wait a minute. There is smoke coming out of the craters on the moon. Maybe it's an exhaust system for people living inside. Maybe it's the actual mufflers on the bloody UFO. Think of it. All they need, it's so stupid, eh? They need a rock formation craft, like an asteroid, that lands in the mountains anywhere you want. It's just a rocky UFO with all boulders and rocks on it. Like nobody would see it. Even the islands, okay? I'm going to sound crazy here. I'm not saying I doubt that all the islands are real islands and that they're all alien crafts, but wouldn't that just be the easiest, silliest way to hide? Like a small island in the middle of the ocean where nobody has ever gone yet. And they check, oh, nobody goes there. Well, all right, we'll make the base right there. For sure. Eyes wide open. Thanks again for being here, eh? Hey, again, Leia, Scott Lee. I had a couple patches. When I was young, I had, that's true. Even when I was young, I had an eye infection. So maybe it's just something that's, I'd gone to school with an eye patch. Boy, people were laughing. I didn't give a shit. I looked like a pirate. That was badass. Triangle patch. Wasn't very pleasant because you had stuff stuck in my eye, and then I had the patch. And the kids started saying you're faking. The guy's walking around with a patch. Nothing wrong with his eye. Then I'd make them sick by showing them my eye. What the hell is Bruce talking about tonight? Hey, Joel. Hey, Joel, how's it going, man? Easy, bruh. Hope you well. I am Sergeant Burgess signing in, not singing in, Bruce. Okay, it said singing in. That's why I said it. It's getting crazy over here in the UK. I'm going to send you some photos and videos, some pictures of the green moon and other stuff. Always interesting. I filmed Joel just the other day with the P900. The P900, you get at night, you get a brown, yellow moon. And during the day, well, it's the very, very white and blue moon, right? A lot of people say, hey, Bruce, you ever notice you can see the sky through the moon? It's the sky over the moon. The sky over the moon is blue. What I believe, like, why on the surface of the moon, when you look up, would you see a black sky during the day? Does that make any sense? Well, they say that the sun doesn't reflect on Earth side of the moon. It's actually Earth shine, and it's actually the sun reflecting off Earth. It's reflecting back onto the moon. I don't know, like the dark side. They call the dark side the dark side. In reality, isn't that the side with the sun? The sun's past the moon, right? So, but anyways, but in reality, the dark side. Did you see the controversy? Some of you young guys out there, there's nobody here that young, anyways. 15, 20, 25, maybe, I don't know, maybe 30 years old. If you haven't heard of Pink Floyd, please take the time to listen to them, because now there's a controversy online. Did you hear the recent one about them being for trans people, and that it was all a plan to be like with the rainbow that they're depicting, because they just changed their logo for their anniversary, Pink Floyd, and they put a rainbow. They had the rainbow before the trans flag, before the rainbow people, 100%. It's the prism, with the rainbow that goes through the prism. So people online were asking, like, what's with the trans flag? Telling you, people, it's so silly online. What people are, that's the woke, the new people. They're making the kids woke. Eh? Réal Fournier, salut à toi, lâche pas. Je te remercie, mon frère. Bonne soirée. You're getting static electricity for the microphone again. 805, 827. I gotta scroll down. Now I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. Yeah, exactly, Joel. Like the old Bruce Lee film. That's exactly what they used to do too, eh? Oi, you do not do that. Concave. I love to do that. I don't even need them. It's me for an astigmatism. It doesn't change how I can see it at all. But hopefully, it'll heal my astigmatism. It's not. 47 years old. Gang's all here. Yes. Yeah, you laugh. I was thinking of it. I was literally thinking of it. Oh, I love my sunglasses, Lisa. What a special gift. Lisa gave me those sunglasses. Very special sunglasses for the sun. I've not gone out without it. That's for sure. But it's true. It does help. I just look like a nut. Like, what the hell is he doing with his sunglasses on? 10 cents. Welcome. I did not see 10 cents. Hey, there's 50 cents. No. Hello, all, and good morning from Dublin, Ireland. How's everyone doing? And a very happy Saturday to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate that. Beautiful Dublin, Ireland. Such a beautiful landscape. And beautiful people, of course. This just started when I got home. The storm? Or you mean this? Because I was just waiting for you to get home, Sugar Bee. I said, Sugar Bee's at home. I'm going to start this up. Dublin in the house. Kenny Martinez, sub peeps. How's it going, man? Kenny, thanks. We have Michael in the house. There's 5 billion people population on the moon and the ETS. Possibly billions, because we're seeing a lot of constructed objects. If it's buildings, the movement, the lights. Yeah, there's a lot of people up there. I don't know how many, but there's definitely a lot. Definitely a lot. Thanks, Michael, for commenting. Bruce, do you have a blue screen? Blue screen, no, but I have a green screen. Is that what you meant? I have to, there's another thing to block out the screen as people buy. It's like a tinted glass that goes over top of the screen. That's something I could have bought also, but I am going to get the blue glasses, though, those blue blockers or whatever, against the not the UV rays, like the glasses that I got, the sunglasses, but against the rays on the screen. I don't know about you guys. I got a suntan one day on the computer, like literally scared the hell out of me. My face was sunburnt. Yeah. Retina, iMac Retina 8. I mean, this is a computer where when you put the lights up, it's honestly like I'm on the moon. I'm telling you, it is so bloody bright. Definitely bright. Any newcomers here? If so, thanks so much for coming in. Country Fried Zen. Moon was directly above me here in South Georgia, USA. Just before dark with clear skies. I'm way out in the country, so I'd be able to get good photo video with proper equipment. Absolutely, Country Fried Zen, and especially for comments and stuff like that. Tonight, if tonight's clear, between the two dippers, the big and the small dipper, you will see a comet with its tail, but it's not going to be as close as Neowise, but you should be able to see it. It will be small enough in the sky. Thanks for stopping by, Country. Is Highness in the house? The Moon Master. The Moonerator. I like it. It's it's the Moonster. It's the Moonmeister. It's the Moonerator. No, I don't know if that's what you were imitating, but who was that? Saturday Night Live. Hans and Franz. Remember them? Hans and Franz, yeah, on Saturday Night Live. It was funny. Silly thoughts tonight. I hope you're surprised. Only those who get to the caves will survive. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's true. Run to the hills. Question: Big Dipper, Polaris used to be over my home. Seems to have moved. Yes. Or is it the seasonal? Nope. The Polaris star is actually always in the same position. When you film it at night in the northern hemisphere, when you're filming the star Polaris, you're going to see all the other stars go by, and Polaris star will not move. It's cool too. If you want to do a cool time lapse, you film the Polaris star, and you'll see a whole bunch of the rest of the stars that will go by. Polaris never moves. It doesn't move. But as for a placement in the sky, there shouldn't be any difference. But again, over the years, it has moved. And I don't know about you. I'm sure you remember when I was younger, Margaret, when we were all younger, it was far brighter. The North Star was one of the brightest stars in the sky. Now it's not. You got Betelgeuse, second Rigel, then Betelgeuse, really, really bright. But it wasn't like that back in the days. Some stars were brighter. The North Star was brighter. Now it is so dim, though. I noticed it's so dim. I can't say I noticed the change, probably because I wasn't filming it long enough. But looking at the North Star, like, remember my mother used to always say, the North Star, North Star, North Star. Now it's like, where the hell's the North Star? It's very dim. But it's really cool to do a time lapse because it doesn't move. Yes, Bruce's World. Party time. Excellent. Oh, Wayne's World. The guy's like, yeah. Yeah, we're in it. We're in the rotation, and it's going to be a very scary jolt once we get before settling. So when it gets really crazy, say to yourself, it's the end, not of the world, but hopefully it's the end of the big change. It's going to start settling down completely. But what's going to happen for the next couple of days when it does happen, it's going to be something really serious. Like I said, it's no joke. The equators are going to change places. They're going to go to the poles. The poles are going to shift. Poles are going to go to the equators. Equators go to the poles. And the core is going to detach from the continents, and they're going to be moving around like soup. Some of them will sink. Some of them will stay up or rise. Others will rise up. And you worry about the volcanoes that at the same time. The San Andreas fault, it's going to, right now, like I said, I mentioned it a couple times. Wednesday, the first time I mentioned it, a couple days before Wednesday, they said that the San Andreas fault and the tectonic plates that are actually inside of Earth are all pressed up together. These plates move around all the time, right? And they're caught together. Should have happened 20, if not 20, 25, 30 years ago. They say that the big one should have happened in California, but it didn't happen because the tectonic plates are pressed together. But now apparently, there's danger for them to slip. And when it slips, it's going to give a hell of a jolt, and it's going to shake for a little while. Actually, it's a little scary. There are some people that are going to obviously die. Laurie, thanks again for being here. Yes, that dart. Peter says, the dart they sent out to divert a rock? Absolutely. Yes. Why did they go for the small one? Need a bigger dart? Yeah, that's funny you say that, and it's true. They didn't try to change the big one, fearing that maybe it would, I don't know, hit Earth. They actually changed its trajectory, Peter? They changed its trajectory by quite a bit. They say it's not much, but it's actually quite a bit that it changed. So now it does a smaller rotation. Instead of having a big rotation around the asteroid, now at Dimorphos, and now it has a smaller, closer rotation, not much closer, but a little bit closer. Would they be able to divert a massive, Like someone was telling me, first of all, it's the size of a microwave. What hit? Would a microwave, if there's no bomb on it, like they supposedly said, which I don't believe, for sure it must have been a nuke. But if there wasn't, like they said, and it was a microwave sized object, obviously not very heavy either, it would have hit the asteroid and divert the asteroid. Even though it was small, the asteroid, it wasn't tiny. It was bigger than a truck, I'll tell you that. But they were able to move it. Surprisingly, they were able to move it. There's an asteroid out there made almost of nickel. I heard that they want to mine it as it goes by. Yeah, things are gonna get pretty crazy. Think they're gonna do it? Gonna make some more dust like Bennu, or when they landed on Bennu and they brought back some dust. Maybe that's what made everybody sick. No, it was Wuhan. Hey, I just laugh about it now. What do you want to do? I thought so, Michael. I talked about it a lot, man. As a matter of fact, I show some UFOs firing at each other in live footage. I know a lot of people probably won't believe me, only the ones that saw it, literally firing at each other. And these lights that you see they look very small because you're looking at the moon from Earth. But in reality, they're not small objects. If you can see it, it's because the objects are big enough. Imagine. Hey, thanks again, Kerry. Yeah, Holland. Appreciate that, my friends. That was a good one, Michael. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, yesterday I went to bed at 8:30, guys. 8:30 to try to rest my eye. Some crazy stuff, says Joel, happening over here in the East Coast, Yorkshire, UK, United Kingdom. I've got some weird pictures of the moon over the last few days. I'll get pictures sent to you, bro. Just been a bit busy preparing. Absolutely, Joel, man. Thanks, bro. Yes. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on to safari with me. Come on to safari with me. The Beach Boys. Surfing. The first time I tried surfing, I actually tried some boogie board. It was the funnest thing I'd ever tried. Obviously, we don't have waves around here like that. There's some in Quebec. Further up, if we go up, it's bloody freezing ocean. Don't want to go there. Remember trying that in the boogie board. First time I tried it, I took off at Cocoa Beach. I think I finished in Orlando, just going over to the right in the wave. One point, my mother was like, "Where the hell?" It brought me friggin' far on the boogie board. Oh, going on the right on the wave. That was pretty cool. Remember that was a long time ago, but it was fun to try. Big surfboard. You wouldn't see me on a big surfboard. Can you imagine me? Can you friggin' imagine me on the surfboard? You see some people on the shore. Who's that? Oh, tourist. Yeah, I've been preparing too. I'm ready, guys. I laugh. I laugh in the face of danger when things hit. My preparation is going to be. I'll be sitting in front of Trudeau's fireplace. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. When shit hits the fan, I said to myself, I get in my car, I go to the grocery store, I walk in and I walk out and I get my food. No one's going to stop me. I don't believe in an end. There's going to be an end to everyone. I believe there's crazier people than me in this world, and they're not going to let it go that far. But everyone's mind controlled. Everyone really is mind controlled. There's both eyes now. Holy crap! Did I make it to? It's only 8:40. I've got kite surfing stuff packed up in van so I can ride the waves. Sounds good. Absolutely, Star Hunter, a recycling center. You're absolutely right about that. Listen, a big, I was going to say like a big space vagina. And I'm sorry. Like a tube with a hole at the end. No lips needed. Just a hole to bring in being stupid, to let some stuff be picked up and go inside. And you have a thermal nuclear fusioning furnace inside that would melt everything down. Or what did they do? Was it crushing or something? One of them they experimented on. They were able to break the metal up into smaller pieces. I still don't see that as a solution, though. Have tiny little fragments flying around this big at 54,000 kilometers an hour to go right through your face. It's getting pretty bad, the debris problem. They've been talking about it for years now, but now it's something serious. And some of you, I'm sure, have not seen an image of all the debris around Earth. It's something out of this world. I mean, it's covered in debris, many different pieces. So in lower Earth orbit, two objects almost collided, two massive objects today, January 27th, and they're talking about it in the news. As a matter of fact, Lisa B. I don't want to skip over everybody. Where is it? Lisa B is here in the house. Leah went over at the house. Katie is here. I made a ghosty devices. I make ghosty devices. Interesting, Katie. Paranormal. I'll be definitely doing some of that this summer, you guys. Not because I want to start a paranormal channel, because I have ghosts, and I documented UFOs on the moon. I was that crazy to be able to get that. I'm sure I'll be able to document some paranormal activity in here. I have 2 videos up. They're pretty interesting. I have the fire in the house that started, the spark. I have the garbage that the trolls enjoy saying so much that there's cockroaches and rats in it. That's probably why I like showing it. Where there's a heavy bag on the cupboard that starts moving around. So these are things here that I experience pretty often, actually. Lisa B, how's it going? Hell, BSA family, back from work and missed you all very much. We missed you more. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Lee, how's it going, man? Muddy Waters 2.0. Yes. Thank you so much. You have a truth. The government want to close down people who talk or showing the truth about the world we live in. That's right. That's how it is. Keep updating the truth. Stay online. We need people like yourself. Blessings. Michael, I can't thank you enough for the kind comments, man, the kind words. And it means a lot. Trust me. Ghost boxes. Interesting. So this is what you make, Katie. Thanks for sharing that. Ghost boxes, phonetic devices. Those are the ones that interest me. And EFG control devices too. That's interesting. You see, the phonetic devices, I guess similar to ghost boxes, or not quite the same. I'd like to get a good one, but not a bullshit one. I want to get something good. I don't want something like an app on a phone where somebody, there's like that ghost channel. Actually, Christy Lindsay knows that ghost channel. I don't remember what the name is, but you probably know what it is. That was making his own ghost boxes, whether real or not, with a bunch of different types of crystals and stuff. And it's like, I would know right away if they're real or not just by trying the devices, when I have a series of questions that I know I don't hear anybody asking, but that I would be able to prove whether a box works or not. And it's going to be pushing it, but I'm going to do that this summer for sure. Are aliens taking our water to the moon or Mars? That's another thing, we can, they can make the water. We can make water here ourselves. So I don't know. It could be that they are coming to take our water, because we've seen some water like totally disappear, guys. And you know what scares me even more? I'm starting to wonder if what we perceive as clouds, sun, the moon, if that's all alien tech, we're in for a surprise. You know what I mean? Like, we look at the clouds going by, whether you believe it or not. How many times do you look at a cloud go by and say, holy crap, is that a friggin' cloud ship? If they exist or not, even though it's in theory, it would be the easiest way to hide themselves. Could just sit there in the clouds. His Highness shared a hell of a good video with me. I don't know if it's real or not, though, but it could possibly be real. It's just a UFO was moving around so much beside a plane that it looked almost fake at one point when it left. You can see the domino effect of it leaving so quickly, but the eyes, the optical illusion of the eyes used to do that. That was a good one, His Highness. I've lost 3 family members and 3 friends in the last 2 years. Every night, they're communicating or making their presence felt to me. I believe that. I'm sorry to hear about that, Jason. I'm really sorry to hear about that, man. I mean, I'm hearing about it all too much. You know, my brother was sick. Got some family members that are sick too. Some of them, yeah, that's what's going on. Sorry to hear about that, Jason. Sending energy, man. But I do believe that there's a communication with them. Absolutely. It happened with my dad, man, and my grandfather when they died. It was not even because I was stuck on the fact that I had lost them. It was really a connection that they came back, and the communication is really evident when they talk, when they say something, you sort of know that they're there. Hey, Jason, what's up? Bruce, I'm in space right now. How's it going? Give me a flash from the moon. Actually, clear up the bloody snow would be a lot better. Thank you so much, Julie. The real stats in the house. That's my friend channel, guys. If you've not seen the friend channel, check it out. If you want to stay in contact with me, you never know when things go bad, when I go down. Here, lots of things going on. So hopefully I'll still be around. I have till March till that other strike gets off for 3 months' time. So a little vulnerable here. Think about time for a whiskey and cigar. It's E-Thing. Is it Joel is the one that always gives me he says whiskey and I just take a sip of coffee right away. I haven't drank whiskey in it's my second year since the pandemic, actually, which is stupid because it'd be a lot better if I was drinking it during the pandemic. Hello, friends, and awesome Moon Man. How's it going, sister? Hope our friend Floyd is doing well. Mark Bauer, how's it going, brother? Space junk. We have mass energy converter, which phases the ship out of space, thereby not worrying about little space junk at all as they pass right through it. Normal rocket tech issues. Yeah, for sure. I get it. The problem, right, Mark, is for the ones that are in lower Earth orbit. So the problem are the satellites, someone, for example, high flying vehicles that are up at 80,000 feet. I'd be looking for debris for sure. You never know when a piece can go by, but that's true what you said. Thanks, Lee. Yeah, since 12 years old, there was something with my eye, and then astigmatism in my eye, and then the 19, 20 years old, I started having this allergic reaction to the eye, which is what immediately caused me to get dark circles under the eyes too, immediately. So, yeah. Hey, Waldo. Hey, thanks, Lee. Better late than never. Yeah, let's go to that right now, Lee, to see what happened in orbit. It's 8:51, 30 minutes later. Sorry about that. I'll go read the short article. Very interesting. So we know exactly what happened and what pieces and what danger was. Gary, how's it going, man? Bruce, love all you do. Thanks so much to bring the truth of what's on the moon. Thanks for appreciating it, you guys. I love you for it, honestly. This evening, a dusting of snow and down to 18 degrees. It's getting cold. We'll be down to -15s, -20 all week. and more snow on the way, which, see, everything's screwed up. Usually, sometimes it's so cold, we don't get the snow because it's too cold. When they announce -20, sometimes the snow doesn't arrive. Now we get -20, the snow at the same time. So let's head over and see that. Well, hello there. Thank you, Leah. Everyone call out at my work, so I go in to help. They all too much, I think. Don't overwork yourself, my dear Lisa B. And in the space news, let's see where this was. Can I get it right this time again? I hope so. Yeah. Get off for a second with the eye and be right back. James Webb Space Telescope discovers water ice at the ringed asteroid Geological by remarkable luck. Oh, it almost did not happen, but that doesn't really interest me. What interests me is more of this. Give me a second, guys. Be right back. Thanks for listening in. So sorry, guys. And we're back. Did I press on mute? No, didn't press on mute. Two big pieces of space junk nearly collide in orbital. Low Earth, they call it orbital. Very bad neighborhood, they said. So let's see what's happening. Had the two objects collided, they say thousands and thousands of more pieces of debris could have been created. And that's the sad part. Low Earth orbit was a site of a near miss today on January 27th, 2023, that had the potential to create thousands. So not 1,000 pieces, thousands of pieces, guys and gals, of hazardous, hazardous space debris. We're destroying Earth. Like, Earth is going to be a devastated planet, like, if they keep up what they're doing. Satellite monitoring and collision detection from Leo Labs spotted a near miss between two dysfunctional Soviet space objects. It's Privyet Putin doing it again. Two dysfunctional Soviet space objects, a rocket body and dead spy satellite. Yeah, right, it's dead. Bullshit, it's dead. Dead spy satellite that missed one another. So that's pretty big. So it's the Soviet space objects, a rocket body, guys, not small, and a dead spy satellite that missed one another by incredibly very small margin, which they're not going to tell us. According to Leo Labs, statements posted to Twitter, and this was Friday, January 27th, so maybe it didn't happen today. Could have happened a couple days ago, and they're telling us now. The two objects missed one another by a distance, they're going to tell us, holy shit, 20 feet. They missed each other by 6 meters with a margin of error of only a few tens of meters. Now, this is hazardous space debris with toxic chemicals in this crap, would have caused thousands of pieces to scatter all over. That's crazy. So you would have had pieces going one end, thousands going on that side, and maybe thousands of pieces going the other side. While the two objects luckily did not collide, Leo Labs say the incident was very close to being a worst case scenario that could have generated thousands of more pieces of space debris in a ripple effect. As low Earth orbit, Leo, becomes increasingly crowded, such close calls are becoming more common. highlighting the very real threat to the environment in which the International Space Station, the ISS, and thousands of critical satellites operate are in danger. Really, 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 really not cool. According to Leo Labs, the two objects that narrowly missed one another were defunctional SL-8 rockets. That's a big rocket body, and Cosmos 2361, a now dead Russian spy satellite designed to intercept electronic signals such as radio communications on radar transmissions. Cosmos 2361 was launched in 1998. According to NASA, while the SL-8 is a U.S. Department of Defense nomenclature for the Cosmos 3 family of Soviet rockets, the first entered service in 1964, because we don't care about that, and continued flying through 2009. So that's pretty sad, because I'm looking, I saw pictures of the debris around Earth in the 1980s, and you look at the beginning of 2000 and today, and it's disgusting. Uh, you'd think that there were about 150,000 launches that they launched up there. So Leo Labs comments, too close for comfort with two red cheeks. That's all they said. The near miss happened in what Leo Labs calls a bad neighborhood in lower Earth orbit that spans from 590 to 652 miles in altitude. Get it? Now, ISS, the satellites, if I'm not mistaken, this is between 400 and 600 kilometers up over us. ISS is flying at about 400 kilometers over us, I'm pretty sure. And here they're saying 590 to 652 miles in altitude. That's pretty close, boy. 950 to 1,050 kilometers. This region has significant debris, generating potential in lower Earth orbit due to a mix of breakup events, like I was saying, and abandoned derelict objects. Leo Labs wrote in another Twitter post today, Friday, the 27th. In particular, this region is host to 160 SL-8 rocket bodies, along with their 160 payloads deployed over 20 years ago. Leo Labs added that there were 1,400 similar near misses in the regions of lower Earth orbit between June and September 2022. 1,400 near misses, guys. Can you think of that? Incidents such as these underscore the need for new strategy, I think so, at mitigating or removing orbital debris from Leo. Like we're saying that they're going to have to find some innovative ways by some of these companies. And like Lisa said, they've already hired some people. It's just the funding that they need. That's all, they need the funding. There are currently close to 30,000 pieces of orbital debris being tracked by the Department of Defense, but many more are lurking that are too small to be detected. The threat that orbital debris poses routinely makes itself known. The ISS, which orbits lower than this recent near miss at 254 miles, like I said, that's 408 kilometers, 410 kilometers, has had to perform numerous avoidance maneuvers. Remember the ISS space station in 2022? Once or twice, maybe even more than that, they had to move over and maneuver and even lock themselves in their whatever jails that they have up there, their rooms, because the debris was going to come so close to the ISS space station. In case there was any accidents, everyone was in their quarters, like quarantined. So the threat the orbital debris poses, right, routinely, ISS 408 kilometers has had to perform numerous avoidance maneuvers. Minuscule object, possibly a piece of orbital debris, is thought to be reasonable for a leak aboard a Soyuz spacecraft currently docked at the ISS. So for those of you that don't know, the astronauts, Russian astronauts, were going to the ISS space station not that long ago, a couple months ago, and they either encountered a leak on the way up, or while it was docked on the ISS space station, a leak from one of the hoses that was leaking chemicals out into space. And that the stupid reaction, they said it was beautiful. And at the same time, they're going to keep that Soyuz spacecraft that's currently docked at the ISS space station. That's not in the report here, but I read that before. And what they're going to do is they're going to use that as a getaway vehicle. So when and if something happens at the ISS space station, they're going to use the Soyuz capsule to return to Earth, supposedly. But they're going to have to fix the leak first, obviously. Probably going to send another one to get them, or maybe they already did. So more and more pieces of debris accumulate in Earth orbit collisions. Like I said, they keep hitting each other. It makes more and more junk. Between them can generate even more fragments in a frightening theoretical ripple effect known as the Kessler syndrome. If left unmitigated, the theory proposes that cascading space debris impacts could someday hinder humanity's space ambitions by rendering the space around Earth unpassable. We're just talking about that as they whip themselves through space and jump out and leap out. Yeah, but it's getting serious there. So, how to decrease space debris is currently being proposed and tested worldwide. And if I click on that, it says proposed and tested. Drag sail is another one that they're using. We're talking about the sails. A drag sail to deorbit satellites receives 750,000 in seed funding. So what really pisses me off is a lot of people get fundings for opening up all these projects. Do they actually go through with them? Who knows, right? But the idea of the drag sail is to deorbit satellites that are up in the sky that obviously are dysfunctional or defunctional, however you want to say it, and they bring them down to crash back down on Earth, I guess. It's just more debris on Earth. The combined 750,000 in funding will pivot. Wow. That's a lot of money when you think of it. Pretty incredible. But yeah, that's how it is. That's awesome, Suzanne. Hi, Darla, if you're watching. If you're all watching us, we're all thinking of you. Get better soon. We love you. So that's what happened, Lee. That's what happened in orbit. A near collision with two very, very large objects. Not good. Watching a lot of your older Rusty, thanks. Watching a lot of your older videos. We've got to get the bottom of all these artifacts on the moon. Yeah, get to the bottom. You're absolutely right. And there are so many. Thanks so much, Rusty. Never sleeps for doing that. Appreciate that, brother. There are so many anomalies on the surface of the moon that are not natural. And like a lot of you said yourselves, an archaeologist or geologist would see that right away and would know that it wasn't natural. They wouldn't have to go to the moon to find out whether it's natural or not. Yeah, exactly. This is why everyone was supposing it was gay, had to do with the gay squad. It really doesn't have to do with the rainbow people at all. And with a name like Pink, oh yeah, Pink Floyd, they got a rainbow. Oop, they're gay. It's like, oh my god. Meanwhile, a director of Pfizer, and I can't talk about it. I hope you guys saw the video. She got a major flu. Major flu should be weeks on end. All she told me is that she's sleeping. She's a very busy woman, eh? And it's she can't do anything. She just has to rest with the flu and stuff like that. It's not COVID, so she doesn't think so. That's good. I don't believe in all the bullshit names of everything. Everyone's sick because they're trying to spray the shit out of us. And anyways, I won't get into it. We had a fire alarm at work today, and when we all went outside, my eye would not stop watering. That's me. That's what my eye doesn't do is the watering. It just remains dry. My eye will spit at one point like a water fountain. It's like it must have to do with the tear ducts in my eye. They get blocked, and sometimes I pull, and then at one point it unblocks, and then it goes squirts my eye out, and then I go, oh yeah, feels good. That's my story. Would not stop watering. I thought I had it bad. My right eye is the poor sighted one. Always had problems with it itching. This is that. Wow, man. So it really, allergies or whatnot, sometimes some people say it's animal dander, little fine hairs, whatnot. I don't know what it is. I think it really is the allergies. And I quite honestly think that's from our V's when we're, oh, hell with it. I can't even talk about V's. Even when we were born, the vaccines when we were born, I believe that's all affected by that. Joël, merci. Merci, Joël. Thanks for interacting, you guys. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. The Prince of Darkness, Sharon. He's doing good. Stopped drinking and everything. It's about freaking time, but apparently he did good. Gate Smasher, hoorah. Thank you for the generous contribution, brother. For the drone fund or bacon, yeah, put it on the drone. Don't you worry about that. Infrared drone. That'll be very interesting when we, hopefully by this summer, for sure. There's a lot of things going on here, but the investment continues and something I'm looking forward into doing some, I'm telling you guys, some spectacular drone videos, which all space related, all related to the UFOs. I I see a lot of lights here, and where the lights are taken off from in the woods and stuff like that. When I go there with a drone, I'll be able to get close to the lights and take a look at them, right? Like really, really close. So maybe we'll do like in the movie, not the movie. Well, maybe it was a movie, like the UFO that got taken down in Russia. Actually, see, they write taken down. Wasn't taken down. It was a light that just fizzed out as a missile went through it. It didn't even, it was weird. It was just like a frequency there. Thanks, Gate Smasher. I appreciate that, man. Use tea bags on my eye when itchy. It helps a lot. Yeah, I don't get the itchy eye either. It's just the dryness. It's chronic dry eye is basically what I think I have. But luckily only on the right side now. Only on the right side now. But it's been worse since 2020. Yeah. I think we all know why. That's what I think. Or maybe the sun's making us feel worse. The sun, um, allergies and stuff like that, when it's coronal mass ejections or people that have asthma, are going to have a lot more problems with the sun because that does affect our lungs and the people that have asthma and stuff like that. Hey, Casa Nostra in the house. Thanks for being here. It says, hi, Bruce and Darla. Hope she's listening in. Have a cigar. Yeah, I'm thinking of it too. I haven't smoked much cigars. I like the Colt. I tried that once. Colt. Great Colt cigars with the white end. Three dots appear What are those for? On the right there, that's odd. 123 watching right now. Want to thank you all for coming by the channel. Really appreciate that. Hey, Ruth, Kelly, thank you so much. Dublin in the house. Welcome. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, big ass flu and stuff like that. I'm so worried about people, and I got a strike on the a couple of videos ago for talking about something like that. That makes me really mad. I don't know how you guys feel. I feel vicious. I feel extremely vicious when they try to block freedom of speech. It gets to me. I hold back from speaking, actually. My problem is nothing can touch my eye. If you just touch an eyelash and push back on an eyelash, it's done. The whole eye out to start over again. Awesome. I use mint tea. Maybe that's a problem. I'm kidding. You guys like extra spicy tea. Hey, how's it going, Sinwaltz? Thanks so much for being here. Hi, Teamsters. It's 30 degrees Celsius. Wow. In Adelaide, South Australia. Beautiful. Another beautiful place. At the moment, 39 degrees Celsius yesterday. Too hot for anyone anywhere in this planet. I know because I get that here too. I'm sure most of the things we see these days, especially the uke thing, is all CGI, green screens. They all glitch. Lots of it is. You're absolutely right about that. Zelensky uh, absolutely did Vladimir did in Ukraine did a I said that with a Russian accent in Ukraine. Try not to pronounce it too much because we're not talking about any of this shit. Um, yeah, Zelensky had a green screen behind him. You could see that he was glitching, and at that time he was in Kiev, and they were being bombed. And here you see him. We are not leaving here. We're staying here to protect. Yeah, right. Bullshit. Yeah, they can do anything with green screens. Lots of chats with Roger Waters, and I'm a young 48 years age, and I'll live forever. Oasis, another good one. Oasis. Yeah, same here, man. I'm 48 on February 15th. My birthday's coming up. For those that want to come and wish me happy birthday, February 15th. The same day as Galileo, the explorer. I have the chance to share my birthday with him. How lucky is that? I used to be him in another life. I found the little moons around Jupiter, and I promised if ever I was to come back in this lifetime to expose the moon, because I saw people living on the moon back then, but they didn't want me to talk about it. They're like, "What the hell is he saying?" I'm sure. Usurped high drinking herbal tea. Another thing I like drinking, green tea, herbal tea. It's healthier than booze. That's what they say. Yes, Lisa B. It is horrible getting a sunburn by my computer. Um, that's when I was doing computer screen time was 18 hours a day. I still do a lot of screen time. It probably goes as high between 14 and 15 just on the work that I do every day, every day, every day. When you look at a 10-minute video, it takes me longer than 10 minutes to put it together. And zooming it up just right, adjusting, it doesn't show, but it really does show. There's a patent for pulsing EMF on monitors. I'm new. Thank you so much, Katie, for being here. Yeah, it's very interesting field. I tell you, Katie, very interesting. Oh yeah, we live in a crazy world, guys and gals. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just a crazy, crazy, crazy world. Hey, that's thoughtful of you, Casa Nostra, for Darla's recovery. Um, for the first time, it's the only thing, like I said, for the first time in over a week, um, like she had like one sign of getting better, but it's prolonged pain and sickness every day. I don't. She doesn't have any breathing problems or anything. It's not anything with the breathing or anything. Like I said, I don't want to talk for. That's the last I heard. Bruce, I'm hoping on getting some welding visor glass for the sun shots tomorrow. Can't wait, bro. Actually, man, you'd have to let me know if you can find them or not, because I'd have to look. I have some um, welding glasses, just the glass here. If ever I can ship them over or something, but it's a bit dark compared to like with your camera. It's a bit darker though, but you get some nice sun shots. So you'll see the sphere completely. Sometimes the sunspots you don't see them unless, and if not, just bring the exposure down. But yeah, literally cooking them. This one's well done. That one's rare. Elias, you rock. Hey, Scratch. Does that number ring a bell? Hope that's not an asteroid. Bruce, remember those moon shoes from back in the day? The moon shoes. No, I don't. Moon shoes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Now, um, I said Jen. Yeah, sorry, it was Jen. Jen, I do now. I'd forgotten about those. Oh my God, don't get me started. We are here to pump. No, it's pump you up. Or one clap. I don't remember. They were funny though. Hans and Franz. Yeah, I look good, huh? They were so funny. Hey, France Tremblay, comment ça va? La belle France Tremblay. Nous avons France Tremblay dans la maison. Je sais pas quoi chanter, France. Je suis tout gêné, là. Demain, on dirait qu'on va en faire un. Je me sens bien. Bonne petite tonne de guitare. Et trop, il aime pas ça en plus. Ça me tente de chanter en plus. So get paid. I feel like it. That was the number for the patent. Oh, okay. Got it, Scratch. Number for the patent Katie was talking about. Let me go back up. I'll write that down. Are you selling them, Katie? Are you selling them on your channel? We're here to pump you up. 8:33. I made it to 9:30 also. Swing pelleping up and there was the war. I feel so stupid tonight. Yeah, hint, hint. It's part of our star. The entrance. Do you know that in the Bible, Bruce, I go get these deep. In the Bible, they say that the Polaris star is, or maybe not in the Bible, but the polar, maybe, yeah, I think so. The Polaris star is said to be heaven, right? North Star. Check that up. Is the North Star heaven? And you watch where it's going to lead you on a cool journey tonight. Bruce makes beauty. That I thank you so much. Iron Maiden says Joel. Thanks to Real, says Katie. Absolutely. You can check her out, Katie. She's really, really a cool person with a cool channel. Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills, good band. Yes. Run to the hills. Bruce makes beautiful music. Thank you so much, Julie. He has such an awesome voice. Check him out. You guys can do it. It's Bruce's music. If you're curious to hear me singing "How Deep Is Your Love" by the Bee Gees, or some of the a lot of popular artists, from Neil Young, even though I don't respect him anymore because he talked against free world, but it doesn't matter. Hey, doesn't he sing "Keep on Rocking in a Free World"? Yeah, you see why it pisses me off that he's against the free world? He's like, "Keep on rocking in the free world." Freedom of speech is bad. He writes it on his Twitter. It's so stupid. I'm for freedom. Shut them up. Two-Face. I love the stars that don't get covered up by the clouds. Oh, wait. Those aren't clouds. Yeah. That's like the moon. When the moon comes out, you have that mysterious, Peter sees it all the time too, that mysterious cloud that's right at the bottom of the moon. Same one that's over the sun. When it goes up, you look in the sky, there's no clouds anywhere except for where the moon and sun is. Ryan Lewis, Maiden's my band. Power Slave. I saw them live recently. Oh, really, eh? Didn't listen to a lot of Maiden. Why? Because back in the days, I was on the piano. So I did a lot of piano players. Had no choice. You know, Billy Joel, Elton John, all the piano players are the songs that I was playing. So you can imagine. Daniel, my brother. I even got the glasses. No, I don't. I'm kidding. Chad filling up with positivity. I love it. It's because you're here, eyes wide open. This is why. Don't be too thoughtful, guys. Don't be too nice. I have to be more polite. I'm kidding. Think same resonance fields, same tempo, synchronic in action, result, hard to fully explain in 200 characters. I'm just picking up on these. Let me scroll down. Would be awesome if Bruce could hear our houses. That would be, what would be awesome, Lisa, is that all of us come on a screen, like 40, 50, or 100 people, and I have this little mechanism like Hollywood Squares where I light up a box, my box with another box, and we talk, and we all just talk from our homes. It's fun connecting, on the internet. And I've had some really close relationships with some people online that I've never met before. And I've come and grown to trust people online that I've never met before. I've trusted my intuition enough to know you just tend to know sometimes, who's the good person and who's the bad person. I believe my intuition. Usually it doesn't stump me. Usually it's right on. I'm usually aligned with it. Our skies today. Thank you so much. Hello. Sorry that it takes me so long to say hello, everybody. That's why I'm scrolling down now. I am Kai's here. I can't look. I have to go down. I think I saw Beth Noyce. That's the name I wanted to know about. I don't know. I'd have to know. A lot of people watch them here, but it's the box, whether it be real or not. And listen, I'd be able to. Just a minute. Come on. I'm trying to get my chair. Excuse me. And I start coughing again. Well, I made it about to 9:30. My little finger, or the person that calls me, tells me it's Jacob's birthday. Could it be? Did I not see yes? I'm scrolling all the way down now. All the way down. And if it is, happy birthday, Jacob. Hello, Bruce, and everyone in the chat tonight. I was really busy earlier and missed. Thanks, bro. No problem, mate. My first time in a long time. Yeah, I don't ever remember you guys missing. Let's hope that it doesn't happen again. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing really, really, really. It's the sky that's pissing me off. Can't wait to see some more sky. I'm in need of sky. Josh, thanks for being here, brother, as always, and thanks for everything. The thumbs up, you guys, everything. Thank you so much. Leah, awesome. Rosemary Anderson, that's very thoughtful of you. Yeah, I love you, Jason. We love you, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, buddy. I find it disgusting that we can't even talk about those things. Is Nayuka Lopez Cuba here? Welcome back. Did you comment under a video yet? Where is she? Hello, Nayuka. If you're here, muchas gracias. Yeah, and I know we are all related. Would have to look at our family tree, but don't know them. Yeah, most of us are related, I bet you. If you go way back. That's right, Rosemary Anderson, and thanks for being here. It's possible. All the meters, a whole bunch of things like the EMF, ghost box and stuff. You need a particular ghost box that's real, that works. I'd know right away if they're real or if they're fake. Once I'd try it. Some of them, sometimes they're expensive. Also, happy birthday, Jacob. I still didn't see Jacob yet. Thanks, Julie. Check out my friend channel, guys. Recently been enlightened to the fact that all cameras have an IR blocker filter that can be removed to give it capabilities. Yeah, it's full spectrum. Even the cheapest cameras, full spectrum camera conversion. Absolutely. Nobody knows how to use it. Right? I know some channels that have a full spectrum camera that try to film the moon with it. That's not what you have to be filming. You film in the sky with the full spectrum camera, and you see a lot of things going by. Ghosts, for example, if you want to do, film in the house, well, you take the IR away because the IR is stopping you from seeing. The blocker is stopping you from seeing other frequencies. So if you want to see frequencies that you can't see with our eyes from 400 to 700 nanometers, everything higher or lower than that, our eyes supposedly cannot see. Thank you, Julie. The real stats. I appreciate that. You guys can check out the Rumble link for Bruce Sees All. It's Bruce Sees All together with a capital A, capital B, capital S. All capitals, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's the B, the S, and the A. If not, it's all capital. Whatever. Check me out on Bruce Sees All. I have to ask Julie because I don't even know myself. I do have a hell of a good Gates video there. You guys want to hear about some real truth about Gates, which I'm pretty sure you know everything that I showed in that video, but except for the beginning of the video. Beginning of the video, a guy in the 1950s or 1960s starts to explain where everything's going to go haywire with the population density and everything. And he arrives in 2020, and he says from 2020 to 2022, it just goes like this. The food rationing goes like this. Everything goes like this. Don't forget, everything that we're experiencing right now is planned and was already documented, written in the past. So when you see these people that make those videos, I believe that it's fake, that they knew what was coming. It's because they planned to do something in that year, and they're getting these people to do all this, fake presentation of what's really going to come. Star Hunter, I really appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, you guys can check me out on Patreon. It's in the cover photo on my channel when you get there. The link's there, and all videos except for the streams, all the videos that I produce, the description, the links, the fundraiser that I have is all in the links. So you don't have to look for any links. They're always there. Nobody looks down in the description. If you want to get a picture on your wall of a base, converted image and sinus iridum of some real structures, you can get a poster on the Pictorem link, and those links are always on the videos, so you can just scroll down, and got to thank you guys for the contributions and for helping out. And it really helps. If you're here watching the channel, it's helping. It's definitely helping out. But to stay in touch with me in case, guys, because I'm telling you, I'm not going to hide it. Bruce Cizal could be on the verge of going down. I'll never disappear. I can disappear for a while and come back if they put me down, but you'll see me really quickly coming back, obviously. But the Rumble link is there. You guys want to check it out and connect, because if I go down here, you could reach me there. I could make a video and let people know that I'm down. And that is what I'm going to do next time, by the way. This time for real, the Rumble link, which I should be sharing in my videos too, to say backup channel. I'm going to start explaining to people that Rumble will be the backup channel. And I intend on putting up very controversial videos up there. And I was supposed to monetize it, but I'm not, because I'm not using my own footage when I'm talking about the government or something like that, and really go all out. There's Project Very today, incredible footage. You guys have to check out that channel with what just happened. Can't even talk about it, but I intend on maybe posting it on Rumble, so it'll be more Oze if you want on Rumble. I'm going to remove the IR blocker from a cheap digital. Yeah, any of them, right? To test it. DIY vids on YouTube. Yeah, do that, bro. And let me know. We'll be able to share them together, man. Talk about them. Waldo. Absolutely. Maybe if I dust more too. But yeah, there's some air purifiers. There's a bunch of things people can do, for whatever the reason that it gets to me that much. I was never able to find out. I did a lot. Thank you, Julie. There's the Patreon link, y'all, if you want to check it out. It's free to check out. And and thanks to all that are here and on Patreon at the same time. For those of you that follow me on Patreon, you've kept this channel up. A couple of days are coming, will be the first, so I'll be getting a video up. It's the weekend. Finally, the weekend. I'll be getting some videos up. Patreon members on this side, please forgive me for the gap, for me having been down for 2 weeks. And it just so happens that when I came back, there's no sky, but I have thousands of videos and hundreds of hours of footage of the moon. We're not done. There's the moon could explode tomorrow, and I'd still be able to continue this channel for 10 years, because there's a lot of footage that I recorded. When I show you guys a moon video, I grab 10 minutes of footage of the moon when I usually film 4 to 6, 7 hours. So I go through that, and you can't fast forward it. You have to look through all that footage, and then you look at it again, slowed down. And it's scary because you can do it yourself. When you slow down the moon footage, you see that the footage is slowed down, and then all of a sudden, because you slowed down the footage, you see something really fast go by. But it was a lot faster before you slowed it down. You don't see them. That is how I found a lot of the UFOs. Literally. Watch Woman of the Dragon in the house. Thank you so much for being here. But you still need a way to amplify light, or else you ain't going to see very far with it. Absolutely. That's true. Yeah, you won't see very far with it. That's like, you won't see flashes in space or anything like that. The IR, Actually, it's an IR camera, yeah, but you won't. But it's true, you won't see as far. Not as far as with a monocular, but any camera, like he says, they can try it, man. So I'm telling you, Scratch, like a 2,000 millimeter camera or a 3,000 millimeter camera, full spectrum or IR could be interesting. I know one that doesn't know how to use. Hers sold it already, but anyways. Oh yeah, you two guys. So you guys are in the cold weather too. We got some really cold ass weather here. 53 degrees and clear skies here in Florida. 53 degrees, isn't that a little cool, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or at night, it's at maybe normal temperatures. Oh yeah, I've seen those, buddy. Jason, yeah, the LED lights, the IR lights, LED lights, get them all over the place. That is pretty cool. Katie, thank you so much. Hope to see you around again. Enjoyed the conversation, and chat is great. I subscribe. Thank you so much, and keep us posted about the machines and stuff like that. If maybe you're selling some of the machines, maybe give you a shout out in the coming days. Let's get to know each other first. Katie, I'm kidding. Thanks a lot. Have a great night to you too. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming by this stream and check out the UFO videos. You're not going to regret it. I promise you. Yep, they just don't know, brother. Michael Blackwell, thank you so much. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Boodle-doom. Doom, 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 doom. Don't get this music in my head. You know what I'm going to want to do when I leave here with you guys is I'm going to want to play guitar now. I have to be happy to play guitar. If I'm not perfectly happy, play guitar. Actually, when I'm sad, I write some good music. It's true. Some musicians, when they're down, they can write some good music. It takes a different turn to music sometimes, but oh, sounds good. Do you have the chicken sugai? Or you have the samyang guy? No, chicken sugai. That's all I know. Rice, chicken sugai, wonton soup. Why am I saying it with an accent? Waldo is the shaft. Now I'm confused. Yeah, the IR torch. Right on. Mark, thanks a lot, bro, for being here, man. Over the years, at the same time, for all the generous contributions, the help, man, and everything. I know a lot of you become members, come on and off throughout the year. You've done it many times, and I really appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, we're not even allowed. I'm not even allowed publicizing that, but you are. But absolutely, especially the ones here, you see somebody coming back all the time, take the time to go over their channels. They're real people. They come by here all the time. Like Scratch, Jason, it's all the same people, all the same good people. His Highness, aliens are mining on the moon. Aliens on the moon, and they're mining, and they must be coming soon. That was the old song I had made, eh? That'd be more powerful as well. Yes, with those lights, yeah, absolutely. Aracara Blue, Bruce, what's up, dude? How's it going? So great to see you, Canada. Thank you, the greatest Canadian ever. Hey, you rock. That's very thoughtful. Aracara Blue, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you'd like a channel, let me know. If I can help, I will. You guys are amazing. Depending on what you're planning to look at through it, you may want to make that an invisible IR torch. If I could get over your neck, the woods. I was like, what the fuck you want to do with my neck? If I could get over your neck of the woods, I would put a 16M kite up. Oh yeah, and do a bit of snow kiteboarding. Oh, oh shit. Listen, Joel, I've seen that done before, and we actually do that here on. Actually, wow, we used to when we had a river, and I remember um, we were on a part of the ice with the car where we were going, and the guy was doing that with the kite. We could rent them here, kiteboarding. You could rent something that brings you across the ice, but except we're doing with the sails. It's not the same. Actually, I'm sorry. Like a sail, standing up, you stand it up, and you're going on the ice. It's good to scrape and open your elbows and stuff because of all the fishing holes, the big bumps and everything. I remember driving with the car there in Valleyfield. I'm driving, we're driving. Here I stop because I was not, I was smart. I'm chicken shit to go through the ice, especially with my ass. So I stayed in the car way, 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 way back corner of Pacmasil, Marshall Park. And I remember my friend Eric and JP. He was the worst one. It wasn't Eric. I think it was JP. First time driving with his car in the ice, was all happy. I guess he was racing me because that's what we were able to do on I'm a good racer on the ice. So he goes by me, shifting like a maniac with his wheels spinning, and he went way out into the wide open where the ice isn't frozen. And he was going and he was going and he was going. At one point, he comes back, stops beside us, put up his handbrake. Said, "Man, you friggin' asshole! You could have drowned going over there." Well, why? Well, don't go past the post there, the boat with the buoy. He must have driven 5 minutes past the buoy. And I kept looking at him. His brother was worried about him. He said he's going to go through the ice. I said, well, what the hell is he doing over there? Thought I was still racing beside him. He goes right by me. Like, what the hell? That was hilarious. Not interesting, I know. I've been thinking of the past a lot. You guys bring up a lot of things sometimes that reminds me of my past. So that's the backup channel on Rumble. Bruce sees all one of the backup channels. You can go to Patreon also if you want to stay in touch with me and support the channel. I made an electronic drum kit. Love it. From old piezo buzzers. Awesome. I love figuring out how consumer electronics work and doing my own version. That's incredible. One thing that I want to do is my version of the Cajun drum. Seriously. I saw this. I'm impressed by what you could do with it. Doesn't sound like much, but I'm telling you, you can have a hell of a beat on this. And there's a spring in the top, and the way it is, I said it'd be amazing making a big one, a hell of a big one, with the ideals of that. Make my own type of instrument. I'd be that weird. I would be that weird. Es Lopez Cuba. I did not see her, but I'm saying hello. Lisa B. Jeez, I love you so much. Thank you. You guys got to tell me when I miss. Say, hey, somebody contributed. Thank them for Pete's sakes. It is His Highness. The force is definitely strong tonight. You guys, I love you guys. Honestly, you are my family. I used to say at the beginning the online family, but now it's like you're my real family. I have my real family, but you're part of it. And if it wasn't for you guys encouraging me, each and every one of you that give me all this feedback, I mean, I wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate it. Sometimes feeling lucky is better than feeling cute. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. You amazing people. 946. Oh, wow. Damn right. Guess so. Hey, there's a lot of people here tonight. I would never have been able to listen to everybody. Sorry, guys. Gosh darn it. Just a thought about orbital debris. Could the debris be on the times that Earth attempts to go into space but failed? Oh, 100%. 100%. Now, yeah, and exactly more in depth, exactly what you meant. And I'm sure it's that all those secret projects that when they went to space and they didn't tell anyone that they went to space, they're going to leave all that debris in space. It's like they're going to let it go around. It's going to become debris. I think of it 60 SL8 rockets, all near misses last year from June to September. Could you imagine how many accidents and collisions happen in lower Earth orbit? So there couldn't be anything hovering around Earth in lower Earth orbit. So that means, you know what it means, eh? That means the asteroids that I obviously believe are in lower Earth orbit are banging into all that debris and causing a hell of a spectacle. Lots of thousands and thousands of pieces of debris, obviously, all over, all around Earth. You're right about that. Eyes wide open. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry for the late replies, guys. You're absolutely right about that. The ISS space station. There's Jacob. Happy birthday, brother. Yes, eyes wide open. The space station is supposed to fall back down to Earth. I think you're right on with the date. And I even heard maybe that they were supposed to help it, but I don't know. Now I'm hearing they're possibly going to prolong its life. Why would they do that? Like they can move themselves, right? Like they can they maneuvered out of the way of some asteroids that were in 400-kilometer area in lower Earth. That's where the ISS space station is. Matt, is Matt Street here? Matt SD? Yes. Howdy, folks. My favorite online friends. Thanks so much, you guys. Just panning my stuff. I've got other day for gold. Just found 2 meteorites, shitloads of stuff on the beach. Well, that's cool. Another cool thing. Metal detecting. That's another thing I'm really into. You know how the people are detecting by hand and they're finding agates and all these beautiful stones and what's the name of that rock? Very colorful, like rainbow rock that's worth like almost $1,000 for a tiny piece. I'm so interested. I've never mined in my life, but it's something that I've always wanted to have tried that. Go mining, to go metal detecting. That's another thing, a great big love that I have as much as ufology. And listen, 7th year studying ufology and trying to learn everything about it. And I realized that there are many different techniques and ideals of different ufologists, and not everybody's doing the work the same. You know, there's lots of different theories, different ideas. So why do they have to pollute beautiful outer space now? You said it exactly. Why? And they're doing it excessively too. It's very sad. Sugar Bee, thank you so much. Okay, I am scrolling down here, guys. And that was at what time? 9:04. My gosh, guys. I hope she's still here. Hey, it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. I mean, you do lots of stuff. You know, you become a member, you come by, you leave a comment. I mean, I really appreciate it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jacob. I hope you're with friends, man. I hope you're celebrating. Maybe having a little whiskey, a little beer, a little wine, but I hope you're not driving, man. And thanks for stopping by, Jacob. Your birthday. I have a hell of a gift for you. If you look at my last video, I'm sure you're going to appreciate it. I'm not clickbaiting you. I'm telling you. I bought a Russian Generation 1 night scope with green screen IR. Yes. Still works great. Cost $12. Yeah, I believe. Yes, Michael Blackwell, absolutely. And Jason Berezny just mentioned Bushnell. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm using. I'm using a Bushnell infrared camera. I got 3 of them now, and the Z2, like it, but I don't fascinate over it because it takes up a lot of batteries. It has the HUD in it, the different colors and intensity of colors and monitors and this and that, and you write the date and stuff, and it takes all the batteries. The Bushnell that I use lasts for hours and hours of on end because it doesn't have massive lighting hubs and stuff like that. HUDs, I mean, whatever you want to call it. Really want to thank you all for stopping by the channel, for making it what it is. Half moon out tonight here in Florida. Lucky buggers. The bottom half. I used to only see the side halves growing up. Strange. Earth is shifting. It really is, man. It's shifting, and I'm telling you, thanks, Beth, for being here. To all of you guys and everything you're going through with your families and stuff like that, the losses, and I want you all to know that I feel for you, and I'm very sorry that that's happening. But Beth, Jason Berezny, I really feel like we're close friends when you guys take the time to let me know a bit of what's going on in your lives without revealing everything. But sometimes we go through some things that some people tell people, why do you talk about your problems online? Right? Like in general, and talk about somebody that likes always talking about everything. Well, some people that don't have friends, and not just that, some people that when I express myself in a comment in the community or something like that, it helps sometimes relieve some stress or to get out what I want to think of. Anyways, just telling you guys that I love you a lot, and I know there's lots of shit going down in people's lives and stuff like that, but things are going to get better. Aircraft flying at a supersonic speed of about Mach 1.2 or less at an altitude of 35,000 feet. The shock wave being produced typically do not reach the ground. So now sonic boom is heard. Yeah, yes, I actually learned about that when I was doing the research with the sounds, those mysterious sounds. Get ready. 2 types of propulsions are going to be shown for the first time in 2023, anytime this year, probably this summer. They're going to be supersonic planes. We're here for tourists. It's arrived, and another propulsion type of vehicle, water or something, I'm not sure, that's going to be presented to the world in 2023. They were talking about this. Hey, the happy birthdays, always awesome. Thanks, you guys. Gate Smasher, thanks again, brother. Well, I got a lot of comments tonight, you guys. I really appreciate that. And you see, new people should always come by, but we don't. We get the same people coming by. It's a bit cute, funny. Bruce could. I just missed again. Robert Surfer. New drone. Yes. Fun stuff. I've never tried one yet. I haven't tried one yet. You watch. I'm going to blow you guys away. The UFOs come right over the house, and one came even down to the house. If I had a drone, I'd be too close to it. I am going to see some close-up UFOs and to get the closest view of a UFO that anyone's ever seen. Maybe I'll fly into it. Door opens, you fly into it. Wouldn't that be creepy? Last minute, you go to fly through the light, and the door opens and it sucks you in, and then your drone goes dead. But just before it goes dead, you see some alien look at you like this when the door opens, and then it cuts off. The guy's like, "Oh, let's go in the house. Okay. I won't be out for a couple of days." Went down the video of the kois. Oh, the koi for Darla. And they were gone due to their Pond being cleaned. We'll go back and film on Sunday for Dora. That's really sweet of you. And I will go see it too because I want to see your videos, listen to your voice. Yeah, let us know, Jason. That is something really, really cool. Fungus infection in my eye from the air. I spray with nano silver water. Oh, silver, very healthy. When I hear someone that knows about the silver, it really is healthy. It's true. That's awesome, Julie. Thank you so much. I do have some nice sky shots and some nature shots. It's what I used to do before working on UFOs. Is I was taking pictures of nature. I have some really nice pictures, guys. I have some pictures of ants drinking in the center of a flower with its head and two little paws inside of the water drop, drinking inside of the water drop. I got some nice close up, really close up shots of, you know, the hairs up on the backs of the insects and stuff. I used to like close up macro shots that I used to get of the bees. Have some beautiful videos of the bees in the tree, 3-4 different types of bees. That's before they started spraying them and killing them off. Buggers. My eyes leak tears when I put makeup on. See that me? It's the tears that I don't have. When I want to get really good tears in my eyes, I go watch a sad video. You're gonna laugh all you want. I'm dead serious. One point I needed tears. I was like, geez, there must be something sad I can think about to cry. So when I go outside, I have little tricks, right? You go outside when it's cold. What happens when it's cold? The eyes start watering, and then I go, and I'm able to, pull something out. Hey, thanks for coming by, everybody. Colton Lewis in the house. Get some NASA iodine, deep earth sourced. This would create a magnetic bond to the nanoparticulates, increase their size large enough for asthmatic endocrine purging. Thank you very much, Mark. Right, you bloody well right. You got a bloody right to know. Shelly G. Studley, thanks so much for stopping by. Watching from Rhode Island. Thanks a lot, you guys. Drone is next on my list, says Star Hunter. I don't want a cheap one. No, me either. From what I looked at, Betty Zoom's here. Thank you. What I looked at between 2 and 3 is something really nice. Listen, you know what? I'm not going to, but Star Hunter, I checked out one at 12,000. It shows you the map and satellite on Google Maps when and where you're driving, to know the names and to know where you are. And the one I looked at goes 35 or 40 kilometers away. I was mind blown. If I had that during the lockdown or something like that, I mean, I could literally send messages to my mother across the pond with a 40-kilometer drone. Think of it. When things do go down and things are blacked out, I believe a drone is going to save my life. I could hook some money in a sack or in a bag or anything on that and go transport it wherever I want. I'm surprised drug dealers aren't using the drones now. That'd be bad, eh? Head up to Sinaloa and all you see is drug bags going all over the bloody place. Drone wars. We haven't seen, look what they're doing at the war with the drones. There's lots of bad things people can do with those drones. Well, guys and gals, hey, we made it to 10 o'clock. You guys made it to 10 o'clock for enduring me. Loving all the Floyd chat. Yes, I've just got in from doing a gig on a 15th century church. Oh, wow. My Pink Floyd tribute band. Hey, thanks for sharing that, my friend. Fakar Lion Trousers. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Damn right, brother. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Colton, are you serious, man? Thanks so much for letting me know where you are. St. John's, Newfoundland. Yes, you guys. Another beautiful place. So, yeah, man, I have to. Sorry for everyone that I missed. And I love that. Floyd Smasher. Elon will have flying cars soon, probably. I hear you, Jason. You're probably right, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, I am going to get off. And Lightning Rod 2, amazing moon services. I really appreciate you stopping by. And I really apologize for missing some of the comments. You guys, go 49ers, Bruce. Shout the 49ers, go. Hey, I used to love the 49ers. I used to listen to the 49ers. Incredible baseball team, guys. The 49ers. I'm kidding. I love the 49ers. Damn right, a shout out to the 49ers. Yeah. Sugar Bee, thanks for being here. Really? The 14th? Really? That's cool. Valentine's Day. Yes, Sugar Bee. I cannot wait for the devil. Pope Francis to leave. Jim Brewer got me doing that. You guys know Jim Brewer? I want to give a shout out to him because he broke away from the system and he's sharing a lot of truth. These people, he was on Saturday Night Live too. If you don't know the comedian Jim Brewer, Jim Breuer. You have to check him out and check out his recent stand up about Klaus Schwab, the pandemic, and everything. He is hilarious. And when he talks about Klaus Schwab and he goes like that. Anyway, the guy is pretty funny. He's awake. He's not like part of the elites. There's a lot of actors and actresses that are waking up, eh? It's a good sign, guys, that coming on our side. That means good is winning. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, send me a happy birthday or stop by on the 15th, my birthday. I'll come on here and stream with a birthday hat. I wanted to do that last year. I didn't. I mean, how stupid does a chubby guy look like with a little dunce hat and those things that go and sometimes it bends when you break it. I think I need some rest. Yes, the lizard man, big time fake pope. Yes, that only speaks one language. Dominus vobiscum. The guy speaks Latin, and that's it. He doesn't speak any other language. A pope has to speak 8 languages. I've never seen a pope speak to 8 countries, but that's how it is. And everyone, damn right, I like all of those. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Everyone, thank you so much. Tribulation, yes, Casa Nostra, yes, it's coming. So I'll be getting some videos up. The members also regular videos, even though the sky is so screwed up. Got lots of footage to ponder over. Always lots of things to post here. Thanks for making this channel what it is, guys. Check out Bruce's music channel. If you click on the channel link on top of my channel, of all channels, people have channels that they follow. I have the French channel there. I have a Spanish channel also for those that want to follow the Spanish channel. And I can't thank you all enough for the incredible support. We're a small channel. If you come here, you're going to see I never get more than 100 comments. If you see 200 comments, it's because I respond to all comments on videos. So like tomorrow with the coffee, when I get up, I'll be answering a lot of comments, and I'll get some videos up for you all, some videos up for my amazing supportive friends on Patreon. And of course, sur la chaîne française, tomorrow a video also, because tomorrow's a stream on the French channel at 1 o'clock Eastern. You guys want to stop by and say hi, please take the time to do so. Darla, get better if you're watching. I'm sure she misses coming online, but I'm happy she is getting her rest. And Jason Berezny, Beth, I'm sorry to hear about what happened. I'm sending my condolences and lots of energy and healing energy your way for some of the losses of the people that you guys and gals loved. And I'm happy that Jason still has a communication with him. Really happy, bro, that you still have a communication with him. You know it's real. They're still listening. They're there. And they're going to be there to protect you. All right, guys. I love you so much. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Thanks, mods.